Yes, guys, welcome back to the Once You're In podcast. Another Rate Your Physiques episode for you. These seem to be doing pretty well, so thank you for the recent support. And for those of you who have sent your photos in, and also for people who have sent other people's photos in, which I mean, if somebody's not confident enough to send them, please feel
Yeah,
free. But also, don't send them without their approval. You need their sort of
yeah.
consent beforehand. Otherwise, we'll run into trouble and we'll be rating physiques that don't want rating. Okay, so please make sure you tell us if you don't want to be on these, just like we said with the show reviews. Okay. Right. Should we just crack straight on? We've got quite a lot. If you've sent your physique photos through to myself or Reese and they don't come up in this episode, we have got them and we will come round to them within the next few. We've got quite a lot saved.
Caveat: if the photos were naked, make sure to check the link in the bio.
Yeah, if the
We have a
photos are
separate
naked, they're
video. This
straight
is
away. They come through first.
yeah, yeah. That's on a different video, guys. Okay, that is a joke. That is
That's
a joke. I
Patreon.
got asked about that, and I was like, maybe. I said maybe if you pay us enough. I was like, maybe we'll do
We ought to do an exclusive
it. So
Patreon channel, and we can do stuff like
yeah.
that.
What about in person? In person, rate your physiques. Oh, that would
To be
be
fair,
challenging. We'd have
that'd
to
be
film
good
the whole
actually.
thing. Just
That'd be good doing like a. We've
yeah.
said it before doing like a once you're in
Hey,
live.
is
We'll do
this
a.
is this
It
this is
is
Nick Hanna from Down Under.
Nick Henner from Down Under
This
putting
is
another
Nick
shrimp on the
Hanna.
barbie. Sorry, Nick. He's from Australia, guys.
So yeah, this is Nick Hanna. This is Australian. This is one of the guys who originally listened to like the Shrin Room podcast when we started like
I
a
remember
few
Nick
years back. He
from
didn't even follow me. He followed you
following.
from
Yeah, he followed me my first prep ages ago, and I
yeah.
remember him being a hell of a lot
I
smaller.
remember.
Like I remember him being a
Yeah,
lot smaller than this.
definitely a lot.
He's
His
he's made it
legs
look
look way
pro.
better now than when.
Yeah, he's
You
made a
agree?
hell
You
of a
think
lot.
his legs look so much better?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
he's still dominant through
yeah,
his upper body and his posterior chain. He's a good puller.
yeah,
So
definitely.
like his back shots are very
Yeah,
good, especially his upper body. Like his back is good. Um,
yeah.
I think he is still a little bit weaker through the lower body than the upper, but not as much as he was. Like his quads are a lot better, definitely.
His quads are a lot better. They're still like I still think his uppers are probably a little bit better, but like his quads are like look like they came up like out since we last saw him,
So he's
which was
put.
what like the first
Yeah,
weeks.
we've not done Nick's physique for ages. Would love it if you rated my physique. Currently 28 years old, 20 weeks out from first show of the season, September 14th, coached by AJ Morris. PS, several physique shots on my page. So, to be fair, we could get his
AJ Morris,
Senor Morris, I
mate,
think.
he's coached by Daniel Morris. There we go. Yeah,
Yeah,
Senior
Senor.
Morris. Mate, crazy. 28, and he still looks the same year. Like he looks about like 16 still. From when we last saw him. This is the joys of natural bodybuilding. You just never age.
Where's uh I'm gonna
What are you looking for?
I'm gonna get Instagram up because he said he's got plenty on
What?
his page. So
Finn turned off screen recording just in case there was some inappropriate stuff on his
no, it's
Safari.
because I didn't
He was
know.
like, "You need to make sure."
Okay, I'm doing it in a weird way. I'm trying to see it over here. I'm still a bit slack with
Yeah,
the.
it's confusing, isn't it? Sorry, guys, we're not probably the best tech kind of whizzes. We're both actually 25 and 26 years of age, so we're definitely like boomers now when it comes to like.
Bad
So
that,
like,
innit?
I'm awful when it comes to technology now. I feel like I've just yeah, I've become worse. Like I
I
thought I
know
was a bit of a whiz when I was like 18, and now I'm just like, and it
it's
is
scary.
scary.
So he loves a
Right, so
rear.
here's
He
Nick
loves a
Hanna.
rear
Yeah,
shot.
that's really nice. Yeah, really.
He's
Yeah,
strong as well. Yeah, quads definitely improved, but I would say that they're still a weaker
yeah,
area of his. But like, look at his like actual sort of thickness to his chest. Delt's looking good.
yeah,
Midsection's in a good spot. It's only 2 days ago. Gonna like that. Feel like his posts don't pop up as
yeah.
much as they used to.
Mate, for 20, yeah,
Yeah, 20
been
weeks out.
shadow banned clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah, 20 weeks out, mate. That condition, that's mint. Really, really
Yeah.
good. Like crazy good, man. Nick, you're in a very good spot, mate, for a prep. Like I'd look at that condition and be like, you're spot on if you're like 12. Like if
Yeah.
that's 12, you're like, yeah, sound, you're in a good spot.
Yeah,
You
you wouldn't
know.
be thinking you're
So
behind.
no, definitely not.
Let us
No, he's in
know
a good
what
groove.
shows
Like
you're
maybe,
doing, mate.
maybe He said September 14th, so and I think he said UK if I'm not mistaken. So I
No, he
don't
didn't.
think
He
this is
didn't
September
say.
14th.
He didn't say
Sure.
UK.
You sure?
I'm sure he didn't say UK. He just said first show of the season.
Oh, fair
20
enough.
weeks out from the first show of the season. Yeah, let
Um,
us know what shows you do, mate. Because
oh,
obviously
okay.
I'm going to assume that you're
Yeah.
doing shows in Australia. Let us know. But either way, you're in a very good spot. Look very good. Lower body definitely looks like it's good.
UKDFBA first show UKDFBA is 20 weeks from now. So
Yeah, but
he
it's not.
might
The
be.
first show is the
Might be doing that.
MBW.
Oh yeah, yeah, no, but the first sorry, I meant the first show, the September show. That's 20 weeks from now. Well, I think it's around that point anyway. So yeah, Nick, let us know which show you're doing, but you'll do really well, mate. Like good amount of muscle, like good physique, and a lovely, lovely bloke who's listened to the
Yeah,
Once You're in
it's
Your Mind
not
podcast for
the
plenty of
September
times.
14th is not a UK FBA show. September
Okay, yeah, no,
7th.
I thought it was. Yeah,
Let us know what your shows are, Nick. Right. Next physique, we
yeah,
have Hayden Hintz or Heinz, 1, 2, 3, 4. Age is 15. Perfect.
yeah,
Great age. I've been training for. Do you remember? Did you used to watch Soccer AM? Oh, have I said this before?
yeah, yeah, kind of,
They used to go,
kind of.
great age, great age. Anybody who used to watch Soccer AM will know what I'm on about. I've been training for about 7 or 8 months properly. I used to be a fat kid, lol. Then got really skinny, and now I'm here. Height is 5'10 and weight is 70 kilos. I think I've got the photos. I've just gone past them, haven't I?
Yeah,
I
go
opened.
on, go left, mate. See how Hayden's looking. From what I could tell, his delts look pretty good. Yeah, that's side chest looks good. Back like width is pretty decent. For
Sorry,
15, it's like it's
being
cool because
slow.
like again, this guy needs more muscle everywhere. Like the fact he isn't showing his legs,
He
like
did
it's not a
actually
really
send
like you just
me.
probably
He sent me a photo of his legs afterwards, but I just didn't save it. He said he was like, "I know my legs are
have
a
you
weaker body part," and they were, but they
I'll
weren't like
randomly
crazy
like,
bad.
I've noticed, and maybe it's like the just being young, the amount of like kids that will send me, and that's not me being harsh saying kids, but the amount of younger individuals in their
The amount of
teens will
kids
send
that
me like
send me
rated physique.
photos, bit weird, mate.
There are kids that keep sending me pics of their legs. And basically, mate, they'll like take a photo of like they'll just randomly like spike a quad and just be like looking down and they'll be like, there you go.
Yeah,
So they'll take like a they'll put their phone away and hit like a front relaxed or like a side chest, and then for their legs they'll just be like spike a quad in the mirror
take
and
it
just
from
take a
above.
pic like that.
Yeah, or they
Yeah.
just don't send them, and you're like, "Can I see like some shots with your lower body included, please?" And then like they just either send some with like long shorts on, and you're like, "Mate, I want to
Mm.
see how your
Yeah.
quads and hamstrings look." But no, to be fair, like you say,
Yeah,
50,
exactly.
like he's not in a bad spot. Just enjoy. We always say this to the younger like demographic, the younger listeners, the younger viewers, and it sounds so cliche and like it's the same answer every time, but like it is the same answer. Like just enjoy your training, just enjoy eating your food, training hard. Don't be worrying about like having abs or staying lean year round. Don't be sort of stressing about comparing yourself to how your mates look at school or how your favorite influencer looks. Like just eat and train and enjoy it. What are you
Yeah,
laughing at?
spot on,
Sanaya's head in the background.
man. No, yeah, no, I was, yeah, kind of. You can see her. I need more traps. If
Is she
anyone can see Sanaa over my
is she
shoulders, then
crying? Crying because you've been bullied?
mate, she was more angry than me. I came back and was laughing, and she was like, "I'm pissed. I'm going for a run. I'm fuming." Sanaya's initial reaction is always like violence, but mine's just like just to laugh it off and just be like, ah,
Yeah.
it's what it is.
Shannon's the
People
same.
might not even
Shannon,
know what.
I've told
Yeah,
Jana before. Shannon remembers. There's a guy that commented on my post. I did a YouTube video
yeah.
about quitting my job and
I remember this years
starting
ago.
online
Yeah,
coaching, and a guy commented like some hate, and Shannon still remembers his name. If I asked her now, she'd be like, "Yeah, it's this." She remembers his full name. I don't know his name.
mate, it's funny. Like I'm a male on PDs, and I am not asked. I'm just like yes,
Yeah,
where Sanaya's got 0.1 nanomole test, and she's like, let me at him. So I start
point.
swinging.
That's more than me. That
Yeah, mate, yeah, she's more of a bloke than you anyway. So yeah, that's
right.
that. Right,
Micah
Makamori.
Morris.
Recent turn 27, height 6 feet. Weeks out wise, not really sure. You know, boys know the story and everything. Yeah, protocol of not having a seizure or
However many
telekinesis.
weeks out he is from his next seizure, that's what he should have put.
Yeah, that's what it is. We shouldn't joke, but I think he'd be able to
Yeah,
understand why with a
mate.
bit of
We'd
banter with
joke
him.
with him in person about it,
Yeah,
wouldn't we?
yeah. Oh mate, first the next time I see him and he's actually talkative, like he wasn't the time we saw him,
Yeah,
I'm
Maka,
gonna rinse him.
Maka, let us know
Yeah,
because we felt like you were not yourself at the Two Bro show when we saw you, so we didn't like
yeah.
poke the
You
bear.
know what it was?
That's the saying.
You know when Nick Walker, was at the Olympia after he was injured, he was like, I should have been up there.
Yeah.
Maka was looking at the stage, being like, that was me.
To be
That should
fair,
have been
I bet he
me.
was a bit like fucking annoying.
Yeah, you would be actually if you were aiming for those shows. So weight wise, well, I was 6 weeks out. I was 93.5 kilos. I not train. And yes, I'm fatty starting that at 104. Well, mate, I think like it's one of those structure wise, Maka, you're fucking very, very good, mate. You're really good. However, when it came to where you were condition wise relative to 6 weeks out, I didn't think you looked 6 weeks out personally. I think Finn, you'd agree with that. I didn't think he
Yeah.
was
We said
like,
like you looked a
I
bit
didn't think, yeah,
behind.
I didn't think he'd be ready. Yeah, he looked a bit behind. And then also, like, obviously, with the seizures, how probably food was probably is a case of not like a coping mechanism, but like probably just reactions to being like relaxing and like, and also how your look was. You didn't like, if you look at the guys who are going pro now, they have like really, really like grainy midsections and super thin skin. And I'm not going to say, Maka, you can't get that because structurally, mate, you're like top tier for a men's physique amateur. But will your midsection have that grainy sort of like shrink wrapped kind of look? We'll see. And if you achieve that, mate, you'll be genuinely a fucking force. But I think if you look at like the levels to this, like, would you at your absolute best beat that Gerard guy? No, I don't think so. Would you be better than Michael Kent? I don't think so. But would you be into an overall battle? Potentially so.
I think
So
he'd
for
be at
that, for
that
someone who's,
sort of
you know,
like Pierce, Matt LeMay, like he'd be.
yeah,
I think if you think
I'd say be a
looking at
little bit
that
lower.
show, yeah, but I'm saying looking at that show,
Yeah,
there was Gerard who was like, yeah, he's the best. Then there was Michael,
he was
Kent,
there. Eric Michael. Then it
and
was
then it
like
was
the
like,
rest.
yeah, but like Pierce and Matt like were like the best of the rest, if you like. I think Maka would be
Mm.
within that realm.
Yeah, yeah, I
But
agree.
like you say, it's
I
just
definitely think. I
achieving.
think structure.
Yeah, mate. Like
I think structure. Perfect.
those rear shots, I was looking at them, I was like, fucking hell, like I've not seen Maka pose in person, but like they're really good. Like his rear shots there, it's like Jesus Christ, like that is very, very good. But like you say, like it's about I've not obviously when he last competed, he was in great condition, wasn't he? But like you say, he wasn't in that like fucking hell, like grainy kind of condition. But I think that's just because he needed more muscle at that point. And then it's just
Yeah,
seeing how
yeah,
he looks
more
next time he gets
muscle.
in true stage condition, which
Yeah, like
obviously
more
he can
muscle,
do and will
probably.
do. I'm sure he will do with Tim. It's just a case of time. And then also on top of that, you add the fact he's got two, well, I was going to say newborns. They're not newborns anymore. I bet they're like 6 months old or probably older than that. How old? I bet they're like, when I posed with him, I
Mate,
think
they're sure
she
5 months
just
old.
had them.
Yeah, they're old.
Like one or something now, which is
Yeah,
mental. But obviously
yeah,
having like two babies, it's going to
yeah,
be demanding. It's going to take its toll.
yeah, definitely. So yeah, structurally, Maka, you know yourself, mate, wicked. But can you get to that level condition wise? Show us, bro. And we're not doubting you. It's just a case of if you achieve that, cool, sound, I back you.
Yeah.
But it's a look that's not easy to achieve. So let's see, let's see. So basically, mate, don't start your prep fat. Please
Yeah.
get lean.
Leaner
Like,
and don't have
please, yeah,
seizures.
get
That'd
lean
be great.
earlier. Yeah, and yeah,
Because
especially not on a treadmill or after car.
it would be class to see him like peeled, wouldn't it? I think it would be very good.
Oh mate, yeah, mate. I'd be if I was at the show, I'd be like Macca's biggest fan. I'd probably act like I'm his coach. Like, I'd be
Yeah.
literally shouting for him. I'd be like, oh man, I like Macca. He's a good dude.
Yeah.
But
He's a
yeah,
big
we'll
supporter of the podcast as well. He's like a OG. Right.
yeah, exactly.
Dan Hall dot fit. 6'2", 7 weeks out, 3.5 years training experience, junior bodybuilding, 211 pounds. So 6 foot, 7 weeks out, 211 pounds. Sorry, the photos are quite far away, guys. It's just I'd have had to like literally save every single one or screenshot every single one. So when we're looking at condition, we can't really assess like massively just based on like how far away these are. But what I can do is I can have a look at them on my phone, and I did have a look at them on my phone. And I think for 7 weeks out, I would say he's in a decent spot. I wouldn't be like, oh, mate, like you're in an amazing position, you're way ahead. Like, but I also wouldn't be stressing thinking you're not going to be in shape in time. I think you're probably going to have to put your foot down a little bit for the next 4 to 6. And, within
Yeah,
that time frame, like along the way, having maybe, a couple of periods of pulling back within that next 4 to 6 weeks, refeed here or there, but push on, get your foot down. You've got real good shape. You've got a good amount of muscle. If you can get all the way in, I think you'll be really good. really good. I think the rear shots are a little bit weaker, especially this rear lat spread. You're rounding a little bit too much. I'd think from
Yeah.
that position, lift your chest up and sort of roll your shoulders back a touch because you almost look like you're making yourself narrower by like overly rounding.
Yeah.
Then you
Yeah.
look at that
So
most
much
muscular.
smaller.
Look at the most muscular in comparison.
It looks like two different people. Like,
Yeah,
look at he structurally look wide as a house on
looks
the most
really good on
muscular,
that.
and then
Yeah,
the rear lat spread looks tiny in comparison. So Jack Eagles has just started posing
yeah,
coaching.
that's
Drop
true.
him a message.
That's true. You need to drop him a message. I do as well for my quarter turns.
Yeah,
Um,
just for quarter turn. See if we do your discount, mate, for your quarter turns.
yeah. Hey mate, can I just have a full hour
Quarter
on
turns.
my left quarter turn? The other one's all right. Just one quarter turn, please. Side chest looks pretty nice to be fair. Side tricep, just crunch into your oblique a little bit more. Think about posing to the judges or to the camera. Your camera angle's fine, but actually pose to it like you're doing on these front shots, like you're posing down slightly, which is good. Quarter turn's really nice. A lot better than mine. Rear relaxed, lift your
Yeah,
chest up a little bit. But even that rear relax, your back's wider than the rear lat spread, which is impressive to be fair. That shows how
yeah.
like you're narrowing yourself off on the rear lat. But yeah, good physique, good
How
structure.
shit you posing. Honest. How shit you posing, bro. Sorry.
Yeah. Junior
Just get it
bodybuilding,
sorted.
like you'd be a good junior.
Yeah,
Pretty heavy as well. I know six
yeah,
foot,
you
but
would be.
211 pounds, like good amount of muscle.
I thought that. Yeah, 211. Yeah. Yeah.
But
Way better than you as a junior, mate.
there's still a
So,
good amount to pull off. Like, yeah, I wasn't 6 foot then. I'm 6 foot now. I was
hey, you used to say 6 foot back in
nah. I jokingly had in my Instagram. I think it was like 6 foot with shoes on when I stand up straight. I think I had that,
the...
or maybe that was in my Tinder.
Yeah, yeah. Fair enough.
In my Tinder, it was
Yeah.
just 6 foot.
We'll
Didn't
see. Right,
no
mate.
joke
Right.
about it. Just being deadly
Do you
serious.
know who, do you know who this is?
Yeah, of course I
Tell
do.
me, who's this?
I can see his name at the top. It's Ben the Butcher Barlow.
No, no, no.
Um, he did.
Then the butt, the Barlow.
Ben the Butcher Barlow. Right. I just need to find his message because he did send me a message as well. So there you go, mate. You can analyze those two while I find this message.
Mate, Ben, I feel like you've sent your physique through before. And honestly, it would be the exact same comment. Structurally, mate, you're really good. Like you've got good structure. You look a lot bigger than when we last saw you. But at the same time, like next time you compete, please like give yourself enough time and get peeled because your potential, mate. Like as a team, when we saw you, we were like you posed incredibly well, really confident. You looked good. You got a good amount of muscle. You were just 30 pounds too soft. Like and
Yeah.
that's probably being like yeah 20 to 30 pounds that you need to pull off, and that was a good experience to kind of get your feet wet, but next time you need to take it all the way there. And if you're looking to do juniors, mate, you'll be sound, you'll be really good. I'm guessing you're probably what, 21 now, 20,
He's
21,
yeah, I've
22
got the
maybe, I'm not too
message.
sure.
He's 20, 75 kilos,
Yeah, oh, he's 20.
three 3 years training, about 100 weeks out, he says. So like he'll be doing like back end of juniors, which I think yeah, by that point he'll be really good.
What,
But 100%
weeks,
like
100 weeks out conditions, 100
yeah.
weeks out
Well,
condition
in
wise.
all seriousness though, like in terms of like the look now, like this is a really good peak off season look, but I'd arguably
Yeah,
say you need to start your prep 20 pounds lighter than this. Like
yeah, I'd
and
definitely
that
say so.
might sound excessive, but I
Yeah,
honestly would, especially based on previous experience of like your stage condition last time. I'm not saying you can't get in condition, but if you look at where you were last time, like I imagine you started a bit too fat. You probably had to dig really hard. You didn't quite get in shape. You know, you were quite a bit
yeah,
off. Start lean. Start really lean. Like and still give yourself enough time.
yeah.
Give yourself plenty of time to run multiple refeeds, have diet breaks, have a week on holiday during the prep. Like don't sort of feel like you've got to be like, right, well, I'll make sure that I've got like a 20-week prep set out and I'll start, you know, at this weight. Like again, you'll run into the same issues as last time. But like I say, like
Yeah.
I sort of agree with everything that Reese is saying. Like you were really good on stage. You actually stood out on stage because you looked good with like your actual shape and your stage presence, but you were just really fat. Like, and I'm sure
That's
you know that. Like, yeah, but you'll know that.
that's why he coined the term Ben the Butcher. You're the only guy we've ever had a nickname for. You know,
I forget
for
that
some
we
reason, I
made
don't
that
know
up.
why.
I feel like it was him that made it up. It was us, wasn't it?
No, no, it was us. I think I just randomly said it, and you just started laughing, and we were just like Ben the Butcher Marlow. Yep,
Yeah,
that's
because
it.
they're like, and
So
number whatever, Ben Barlow, and like you just randomly said Ben the Butcher Barlow,
he
and like
came out, and he came out.
yeah, he
I
was
remember
like
we
giving it
like
one of
beat his
them,
chest,
and
when they called him out last.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, oh, did the video, just like Ben the Butcher. There he is. So yeah, man, be really good to see you though, Ben, next time, mate. Let us know what show you're doing closer to the time, and we'll probably have clients there, so it'd be great to see you. And hopefully, mate, if you're peeled, bro, you'll be mint. You'll be
Yeah,
really
it
good.
will be
So
good.
yeah, exciting.
Okay, next one. We've got Hoyd_lifts. Hi, mate. 25 years old, competing in 4 weeks at the UKFBA first timers bodybuilding and 6 weeks out from novice bodybuilding at the PCA Naturals. Coached by Hayden Woodcock. Currently sat at 77.75 kilos. So basically, 10 years of training taken seriously for about two. So
Good. Yeah.
Four, basically 4 weeks out. Yeah, we'll go off these photos. Say 4 weeks out from the UKD FBA, he's going to be doing novice. I'm pretty sure he said novice. Well, it's not. It's the first time a show anyway. Sorry, so he's doing bodybuilding. Again, photos. Sorry, they're a little bit far away, but from the photos when I like actually looked at them on my phone, he's really good. Like he looks, you can tell he's trained
Yeah.
for a lot of years. Like you can tell he's got a good amount of muscle. He's dense, if you want to call it that. He's got a decent amount of muscle maturity. He structurally isn't amazing. You know, you wouldn't look at him and think, oh, he's a big guy. He's got great structure for bodybuilding, but he's just round and like quite bubbly. He looks in decent nick for 4 weeks out. Like I'd say he's probably maybe again four
All
to
right,
six
sick.
weeks out. Yeah, but he's 4 to 6 weeks out. So four from the
Yeah.
UKFBA, six from the PCA. Like I think he'll be good at the UKFBA with that extra couple of weeks for the PCA. He'll probably be just refined for that. Like he's not in a bad spot.
But
He's one
considering
of
that
those
PCA
like
show, that scary, I'd say for him, because if you think about it, it'll be open show. Like obviously, I know the first one's the first timers, and he's going up against people that probably competed for multiple years, and
yeah,
he's in an open class. Like if you were to look at this as an open, like non-first time, you'd probably go, you could probably be a bit sharper, and he's not stupidly well muscled, but he's got a good foundation. I'd personally put him at like from a novice, like if you're wanting to like look best, I'd be like right, foot on the gas for the next like 2 3 weeks. Like you're probably
yeah.
like for that PTA show, I think probably close to 100%, but also that's going to result in him having to probably diet through the first show, which might not be ideal for a look. Like this would be a case where no matter the result, I wouldn't be going out for food after
No,
the first show. I'd be like back to it, back on your diet the day after, or not even that. The second you get off stage, back on your diet, bro. Because again, he's not bad, he's not fat at all. He's in a really good
I
spot,
would say
but
as
he's in
well.
that final
I would
few
say as
weeks of
well.
productivity.
Sorry, I do think he looks a bit leaner on my phone, like when you can see him a little bit closer up.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
But
We have to actually reference. I'm looking, sorry, Finn. I'm looking at literally a screen recording of Finn's screenshot from
yeah,
his Mac.
yeah.
So, like, I'm judging off what I can see. So everyone's far has looked softer for me, but I just like will
Yeah,
just
but
voice my opinion. But yeah,
like
he looks good.
he isn't like I would be saying, let's say if he was to get truly peeled, I'd be saying this is probably 8 to 12 weeks out. But for a first
Yeah.
timer with this amount of muscle to be
Okay.
in really good shape,
Yeah.
I think he'll still do well. I think he's like I say, I think he's got like for a first timer, I think he'll be one of the well muscled first timers.
Yeah.
Obviously you get the odd
Definitely.
freak that turns up, but like you can see he's got a good amount of training experience under his belt, and he does look good. Posing's pretty good as well. There's not that much that I'd say posing wise. There's nothing that stood out as like a big weakness. Maybe he could make his side leg in the side triceps look a little bit better, but the side chest's really nice. Front double, I'd say just hit it straight on, to be honest, as well. Right, like hit it like you're
Yeah.
hitting your front lat spread. I think that would probably just look better on your physique. Have you got his Instagram up?
Yeah, no, I had a look at the photos that you sent me, and he looks a lot better. Like
Yeah,
from
yeah, you
when I
can tell.
actually
Yeah.
zoom in on his. Yeah. So best of luck,
Um,
mate. We'll be at the show, so we'll be looking out for you.
So we've got here, this will be the last one as well that we've got time for today, guys. Mason W. His name on Instagram is MWFit06. I'm actually going to get his Instagram up because I've not like gone, I've only got these photos. 63.3 kilos, 17 years old, 4 weeks out. The plans to do a few shows this season, this year, then push with an off season for maybe a year or so. So he's doing the UK FBA in 4 weeks as a teen. I'll get his Instagram up, mate, while you have a quick chat through that.
Sound looks really good. Shapes like nice. Like he almost reminds me. and it might just be like the quads and how he's hitting that kind of shot on the right, but he just looks like a bit of a smaller version of like Josh Bogdani, you know, and we mentioned Josh on the last podcast we did. Yeah. But you know, like that kind of like single arm bicep, hand on
Yeah.
waist with a slight twist. Like that looks like just a smaller version of him. But yeah, structurally looks nice. Definitely just need just more meat across the top line. I know he said he's going into a lengthy off season afterwards, and he needs it. But like shape wise, like mate, for 17, like it is mad because like I had muscle at 17, but I only had delts, arms, no chest, and hamstrings. That was it. Like if I was still got lean at 17, like I'd have some
I think,
stupid body parts genetically,
yeah, I
but
think
like
you're
I
doing
don't think
yourself.
like my quad.
I think if you were to get lean though, you would be better than you thought.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, because you never saw yourself actually getting like. Obviously, you were lean, but you didn't do any bodybuilding pose or anything. I see photos of me
yeah,
when I was like
yeah. No, I
18.
just hit mental.
I'm like
Yeah,
18, and I think like, oh, like I actually look sort of decent in like men's physique poses, or just stood like relaxed. I almost look like, oh, I look all right.
Um, I never, I never took a photo of me doing anything with my legs in boxes or whatever. It
No,
was literally after I trained, take the top off, hit a men's physique shot or like a single bicep or a front double or a rear double, and that was it. With no legs, so I
yeah.
would never have known. And to be fair,
I'd
I was
just
like
get my
fucking
arm
peeled
as
throughout my
close to the
teens, like
mirror. I'd be doing this, taking photos.
doing the Craig Goliath.
Yeah, basically. No, he
Yeah,
looks good. Condition wise, for 4 weeks out, I think for his level of muscularity is good. Like again, no disrespect, like you're probably not going to be absolutely diced when you just need more muscle. Like you're not going to have like crazy cross striations through your chest and through your quads and like crazy
yeah,
deep striations through the glutes. But the condition that you're in for now is good. You'll probably be a touch sharper within the next 3 weeks. And then it's just a case of enjoying the show, really. Again, like we say with the younger people, like enjoy your training, enjoy eating, enjoy getting bigger, enjoy getting stronger. Like if you are competing as a team, enjoy it. Like make the most of it. It's one of those where I know you said you're gonna then look at going into an off season for like a year. I'd be saying going into an off season for like 4 and then be coming back as a
7.
junior.
Like,
Yeah,
oh,
like yeah,
yeah, if
come
he's if, he,
back as a
if
junior
he's
the last
17,
year.
yeah, do 6 years. Like literally last year as a junior.
Yeah.
Like that would be
5.
what I'd be
Yeah.
looking for. And to be fair, I was a bit harsh to myself. I was bigger than this guy as a team, but that was probably being mean. He looks really good.
Yeah, he is
Just got to
good.
get in there, bro. MW way bigger than you when I was 17, bro.
Yeah.
Get on my level.
Just say that.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No,
I'm
he's got good
joking.
shape. He's
Yeah,
got good.
yeah.
Like to be fair, like
Just
that,
have that one in there.
that is really good.
Yeah, that looks nice, doesn't it? Yeah. I feel like if he was to like pose like like David Lade would do, like a down lighting upwards camera and
Mate,
hit like a front lat, like he looks sick. Like he doesn't not look good, but yeah, he looks great. So yeah, man, best of luck. Just please do a lengthy off season afterwards, not a
you
year,
know what's
like more like 5.
yeah, spend some time off. But you know what's going to be cool is like when we go to the show, obviously we know like a good amount of people that are
Yeah.
competing, but we'll see loads of people that have sent their physiques in. So anybody who is doing any of the sort of earlier shows this season, any federation, feel free to send them through. If you're enjoying these, please do send them over. Um, we'll obviously get back. We've got quite a lot more. We'll get round to them in order. So if you're enjoying these, send them over next time we put a box up, or just send us a DM. Like if you send us your photos in a message on Instagram and like a little note, we'll just screenshot it like you've seen there, and then you'll be in one of the future episodes.
Yeah, cool. Right, that's that, guys. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed. Please comment, like, and subscribe. We are 150 subscribers away from, I think less than that now, actually, like
Yeah,
140
the big
away from
1K.
the illustrious, yeah, 137 subscribers away from the
You
illustrious
know what
1,000
we're going to do as
subscribers.
well,
Please,
and we'll actually do it.
what?
We're gonna
Okay,
have
what are we
clothing,
gonna do?
clothing. Or we actually will
Okay,
do.
1K. Okay, we do a 1K clothing giveaway to one subscriber, and then we'll say we're going to do it for the public and never do, which we've
Yeah,
said for
we will.
years.
We will. We will.
Um, so right, that's that, guys. Hopefully everyone enjoyed. Comment, like, subscribe. Bye bye. See you later.